Hi guys, it's Denise and I'm back again for another video. I am going to be showing you how I do this glowy makeup together with the coral lip. Great for spring and summer. So if you want to check it out, please keep watching. This is part of my skincare routine, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be showing this last step. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. Whenever I do glowy looks, I like putting this one as a base. It's so awesome and it's great for as a primer as well. It instantly brightens and gives me that hydration and glow. And when it comes to glowy stuff, I have to be careful because I do have oily skin. So going overboard would be just making it worse. So I want to make sure that everything that I use is complementing my oily skin. Next product I'm going to be putting on is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Multi-Use Concealer, and this is the corrector. I normally use the Becca one, however, since obviously they're gonna be gone by September, I'm trying to find other alternatives, and this one is not so bad. You can find this in the drugstore. So it basically just corrects the blue and purple shadows and lines under your eyes. When it comes to glowy makeup, you also want your skin to look brighter. Before we head into the face, I wanted to let my eyebrow gels sit in and set. I'm going to be using my favorite brow styler for my fluffy brows. I know not everyone's into fluffy brows, but I just am digging this trend. I wanted to set, so I am going to proceed before I go back with my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my go-to foundation when it comes to glowiness, and this is the Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Patagonia from NARS. I love the coverage, it's just perfect, and I normally wear this foundation in the spring and summer. It lasts all day as well. And I'm just gonna be using a flat brush. Lately, I've been loving brushes like this to use to my foundation because it doesn't really waste much product. Then I'm gonna be using a beauty blender after to blend it all out. Don't forget to blend on the neck. Next is concealer. As usual, my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer underneath the eyes, just a light layer of it. When it comes to glowy makeup, as much as possible, you want it to look sheer. You don't want to look too cakey or too done up. For powder, I love this powder underneath my eyes and setting all over. It doesn't take away the glowiness. This is the Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Breezy, and I'm just gonna be using a flat brush like this to just set this area here where I tend to get oily. So I think we can go ahead and continue with the eyebrows. I'm gonna be using the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Again, very natural. This one stays on all day. It's drugstore, and I just fill in the sparse areas. So the eyebrows are done. Now we are gonna go ahead and do bronzer. When it comes to bronzers, I prefer cream bronzers. It just sits better with my oily skin. And with obviously the weather getting hotter, it's better to use creams or liquids. So I'm gonna be using my favorite bronzer at the moment. This is the Tarte Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles, just to add some dimension and color to my skin. With that as a base, I am going to be putting a powder on top of it, just a light layer. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. Again, I don't want it too matte, so this little bit of shimmer will kind of make it more glowy. Since we're going to be doing coral lips, I wanted to complement and go with everything else in my face. So I'm going to be using a orange blush as well. And this is one of my favorite ones. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. So you don't need much. You just literally need one dot. And we're going to be using a brush like this. Dense brush to kind of swirl around. I wanted a lifted look, so I'm putting it up here, not on the apples of my cheeks. For highlighter, I prefer liquid highlighters because it gives that glowy look without it too strippy that sometimes powders can give. So I'm using, again, from Rare Beauty, this is the Liquid Luminizer highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. Okay, so now we're heading to the eyes. I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. It is so beautiful. Honestly, it looks like your typical normal nude palette, but this is just amazing. This is my first Natasha Denona and I fell in love and I can't wait to buy more. So since we're doing a bolder lip, I'm going to keep my eyelids a little bit neutral because I don't want to be too out there. So I'm going to take a blending brush and this shade right here. I'm going to be putting a tiny bit here as well to complement the rest of the look. Okay, so for the lid, I'm actually debating whether to use this, or this. I'll probably go with this champagne-y color. For the outer V, to give me more dimension, I'm going to be using this shade right here. Kind of blend it in with the rest. So super simple. And then using the Stila waterproof liquid liner, just gonna lightly line. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to be using the Lancome Lash Idole mascara. Just a light layer of mascara since I'm going to be putting falsies. Don't forget your bottom lashes. You can stop here, but I'm going to be putting some Demi Wispies from Ardell. Okay, now we are heading to the lips. Gonna be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Naked 2. This is my go-to everyday pencil. This is like my lips but better color. And the star of the show, this is the Milani Fetish lipstick in the shade Crave. And it's a gorgeous corally lipstick that feels like a balm. Stays on all day and it doesn't have any scent. Super subtle fruity scent. First time I tried this and I loved it. I love the color, I love how it feels. It's so pigmented. So if you have the chance to get any of the Fetish lipsticks, go right ahead. I wanted a fun color, so that's why I wanted to try the coral one, and that's what I'm going to be wearing today. And oh my goodness, it's so smooth, just gives the right amount of shine. I love it. So this is the whole entire look. Very simple, glowy in my case, not too much, it's just right. And yeah, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. And that is it for this makeup look for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also connect with me through my other socials. Don't forget, no matter what the day brings, always find joy. Up until the next video, bye.